Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another episode of Creepypastas. Not Haunted Gaming, but Creepypastas. This time we got a good one. It's a bit on the shorter side, but I think it's pretty good. Without further ado, this is Slumber. Another day begins as my heavy eyelids open, ending my long, stiff slumber as I work myself out of bed. Everything aches, just like always, shaking and waking my muscles as I work to get on my feet. A stretch, a yawn, some popping noises, and I'm good to go once more, shuffling my way to the shower. As my body cleans, my mind wanders. How many accidents have there been involving one's shower? How many have slipped? How many have managed to drown themselves? How many choked on a stray drop of water that went down the wrong pipe? If only those sorry folks could have seen the wonder of a mist bath. Letting the warm vapor cleanse my body safely, evaporating almost instantly on my skin. Stepping back into my room, I slip on the soft, cozy robe I always wear and exit my room into the quiet, white hall. It's a bit of a walk to the lounge, but I find ways to entertain myself. Along the way, passing to the dormitory rooms, peering into the wrong end of the peephole, just imagining someone else looking out at the precise moment and getting spooked. "Delivery!" I'd called out, giggling to myself as I gently knock on the door. "I got a pizza here. Anyone home?" No answer. Of course not. I'm just amusing myself after all. Nobody lives there. Continuing down the long hallway, left foot, left, right, left. My wandering mind messed up the rhythm, plunging my face first towards the awaiting ground, and here I was mocking those poor shower victims. My head bounces safely off the elastic floor, my whole body essentially making an impact with a pillow. No pain, no injury, not even a scraped knee. Safe as always. Jumping back up to my feet and finally making it back to the lounge. "Barkeep, give me a dry martini," shaken, not stirred, with a twist. I shout as I plop myself onto the stool and slap my hands on the smooth countertop. I tell ya, been a long day, mate. I need me a cold one from the tap, lots of bubbles with some OJ. My ramblings echo between the bottles and hanging wine glasses, nonsense fading back to the lingering silence, accompanied only by the whispering hum from the walls. No fucking fun. I groan and jump off the stool, hopping the counter and snatching the various bottles at random. I'll do it myself then. Pouring. Each bottle gives me the exact amount it should, though not what I asked for. No dangerous mixes, no overindulgence. My glass reaches just the right amount of alcohol and no more. Fucking party pooper. I hate these things. I sigh, sinking into the plush chair as I gulp down my rancid concoction, not even minding the burn of booze and poor decisions. I watch the deer graze and prance around uselessly, obliviously. Pointless creatures, barely aware of their own selves, existing only to live in fear, flee, and die. Right on cue, a bang rings out and one collapses, blood spraying from its severed jugular, twitching pathetically on the ground. Existing only to die. I growl under my breath, finishing off the last of my drink. I grip the glass as tight as I can, listening to the sweet snapping of breaking glass from the thin stem, yet it never comes. Grunting in frustration, I fling it at the wall, bouncing it off the small white button. The screen in front of me turns off, ending the documentary I've seen countless times as it reverts to a window, the shutters slowly opening and revealing to me the fruits of my slumber. Nothing. Nothing out there in the vast, cold, empty void, except the rotting, broken shards that were once called Earth. The great blue marble now cracked, desiccated, floating in dead and foul darkness. As usual, I sigh, trying to make myself another drink, but of course I've already had too much. The bottles won't pour. "At least let me drink, you son of a bitch!" I scream to my silent caretaker, aiming to slam my head into the corner of the bar as hard as I can. Not that it would do anything. There's no sharp edges here at all. And the moment I'm too far into the swing to stop myself, it activates as always. The chip in the back of my neck sends a little jolt through me, my muscles seizing, my legs surrendering as I fall to that soft elastic floor unharmed. It doesn't hurt. Nothing does. Nothing ever will. Laying on the floor, I take a moment to gather myself. No point in crying about it. I'm honestly shocked I even mustered up the anger for that outburst. But it's already faded anyway. I reach for a pamphlet that fell some time ago, carrying it with me as I pull myself back up and leave the lounge, returning to my chambers. Dropping my robe carelessly to the floor, I pull open the shielding over my bed and look down at the console. 5 million years was my last sleep, so why not aim for 10 this time? If the theory of cyclical time is correct, I'll need to sleep much longer. But I don't dare overshoot. I must keep waking, checking, waking, checking. As I wait for the gas to do its job, I decide a bit of light bedtime reading is apt, opening the pamphlet I've read hundreds of times already. Welcome to the Black Knight Satellite, your new home in the stars, fully developed for optimal safety, watched over by our brilliant AI, Steward B. Spend your future in total luxury, powered by even the slightest amount of cosmic radiation. The Black Knight can eternally function in even the deepest of voids, providing non-degrading oxygen to prevent aging, equipped with molecular fabricators to make any and all amenities in an endless supply, and energy shielding that can protect from even planetary collisions. Please enjoy eternity upon the Black Knight, keeping the human spirit alive since 4953. Honestly, that was really good. This story was made by Shadow Male Renamon, best known for making a classic creepypasta like Strangled Red, which I promise you I will do the original and the remake eventually, but I want to focus on this one right now. This one was probably the best creepypasta I've covered, mostly it being a consistent good quality without much negatives besides a few minor dialogue tweaking. I like that it sells the whole dystopian thing floating in space. I like the describing of the blue marble, but flipping it on its head. It's subversive and that sort of thing. And as I said, the only thing that could really use any improvements is dialogue tweaking to make it sound a little more natural, if that makes any sense. It sells the point, which you can overlook, I guess, if it does its job. That being said, what would you rate this creepypasta? What would you do to make it better? Don't forget to please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This has been another episode of Creepypastas, and I am out.